it has been suggested to me that I speak a little bit to the question or the wonder that many people have about the last times, if we are in the period of the last times. And it brings to mind two things. One, that the early Christians, the church when she first began, they felt that the second coming of our Christ was imminent, soon. And so they were always preparing themselves for the last times, for the judgment and for the second coming of our Christ. When I was young, this attracted me, and I wanted to live like this, anticipating the coming of Christ now. And I think we can all experience that and hope for it, and each ensuing day wait for Christ. It reminds me of a story from the Desert Fathers, the Γεροντικών. There was an old monk, the Γέροντα, who told his sons, "Now I'm going to die soon. I want you to take my body and throw it over the cliff so nobody can find this body. Because they are starting to talk about me like I am holy. I'm not holy, and I don't want after I leave this world for them to find my body and say it's holy." And his sons were amazed. "What do you mean, Γέροντα?" He said, "Anyway, when the time is coming, I will tell you." And so he said, "One day, I will be passing into the other life tomorrow. Come here, pray for me." And he was crying and crying. "Be with me, be strong, I am afraid." "You, Γέροντα, you are afraid of death?" He said, "I tell you verifiably now, not one day passed in my life when I was not afraid of dying." And then he fell asleep. This is to show us that we are waiting. We're anticipating the coming of Christ, the last judgment, and his glorious kingdom. If we live that way, I think we can be at peace and happy because we belong to Christ. So many holy people, patriarchs and bishops and Γέροντες have said about the last times, I don't know. I just know that today is the day of the Lord, and it is the day in which we should rejoice because we are God's children.